Hello everyone, welcome back to another English learning video. Today we will learn English through a beautiful and emotional story video after each sentence and repeat after me. This shadowing technique will help you improve your listening, pronunciation, and speaking confidence. Are you ready? Let's begin the story. My name is Bailey Chen. And this is the story about how I saved a little girl, and that girl changes my life forever. My parents died when I was 5 years old, a car accident. Now I am 28. I work as a school cleaner. I live in a small apartment, 1 room, 1 window. Then, one day, everything changes. It is late afternoon. I walk outside to empty the trash. Then I hear a scream. "Help! Somebody help me!" I run toward the sound. Behind the school building, I see a black van. A man in dark clothes grabs a little girl. She kicks and screams. I shout, "Let her go!" The man laughs. "Walk away, lady. This is not your problem." But I cannot. I grab my mop, I run at him, I swing it hard. It hits his shoulder. He lets go of the little girl. I tell her, "Run, run inside the school." But she hides behind me. She is too scared. She holds my uniform. The man gets angry. "You made a big mistake, lady." He moves toward us. Suddenly, a car comes fast. A tall man gets out. He wears an expensive black suit. His eyes are sharp like a hawk. He looks at the kidnapper. His voice is cold like ice. He says, "You touched my daughter. Now you pay." The kidnapper tries to run, but the tall man catches him. He punches him hard, again and again. He is so strong. The little girl screams, "Daddy!" The tall man stops. He looks at his daughter. Then he comes to us. He kneels down. His hard face becomes soft. He says, "Emma, are you hurt?" Emma says, "No, Daddy. The lady saved me." He holds her tight. Then he looks at me. He says, "You saved my daughter. What is your name?" I say, "Bailey, Bailey Chin." He says, "I am Marcus Reed. Thank you." He reaches for his wallet. He says, "Let me repay you." I step back. I say, "No, I am just happy Emma is safe." Emma pulls his sleeve. "Daddy, I like her. Can she come home with us?" Marcus looks at me. He asks, "Can I at least buy you dinner to say thank you?" Emma's big eyes look at me. She says, "Please say yes." How can I say no to this sweet child? I say, "Okay, 1 dinner." The restaurant is very fancy. I wear my only good dress. It is old, it is simple, but it is the best I have. During dinner, Emma talks non-stop. She tells me about school. Her favorite color is purple. Her favorite toy is a stuffed elephant named Peanut. Marcus watches us. His eyes are kind. After dinner, Emma sees a park across the street. Little girl says, "Bailey, can we go to the park, please? Please." She pulls my hand. Emma drags me to the park. We play on the swings. We laugh. Marcus watches from a bench. He smiles. Later, Marcus comes to us. He says, "Emma, go ride the carousel. I need to talk to Bailey." Marcus turns to me. His face is serious. He says, "Bailey, Emma's mother and I are divorced. Victoria, my ex-wife, does not love Emma. She only wants my money. She uses Emma as a weapon. I feel angry. That is terrible. Emma is a child, not a weapon. He says, yes, exactly. Today's kidnapping, I think Victoria is involved. I think she paid those men to scare me, to show me she can take Emma any time. My mouth opens. What kind of mother does that? He says, I need to protect Emma. I need to show the court that I give her a stable home, a real family. I need a wife who truly loves Emma. Then I can prove Emma is safe with me. Marcus looks into my eyes. I think I found the right person today. You, I say. What? He says, a contract marriage, temporary, just for the custody case. You become Emma's stepmother on paper. I pay you $50,000 per month. After I win custody, we divorce quietly. You just need to be Emma's mother. I think about Emma. If I say no, Emma goes back to her bad mother. I say, I need time to think. That night, I think. I think about Emma's sweet face. If I do not help, she goes back to Victoria. I cannot let that happen. 2 days later, I call Marcus. I say, yes, I will marry you, but only for Emma. We marry 1 week later, just papers and signatures. That evening, I move into Marcus's house. No, not a house, a mansion. It is huge. He says, Bailey, this is just a contract, just business. You have your space, I have mine, nothing more. Understand? I say, I understand. The first morning, Emma jumps on my bed. She says, Bailey, you really live here now. I feel so happy. I do not feel alone anymore. I say, today I will make you breakfast. I go downstairs. I cook pancakes, eggs, and bacon. Little girl says, I never eat food like this before. Daddy always gets food from restaurants. This is better. Marcus comes downstairs. He stops when he sees us. He asks, you cook? I say, just simple food. He sits down. He eats slowly. He watches Emma and me talk. He says, thank you, Bailey. This is all because of you. Days pass, then weeks. I wake up with Emma. I make her breakfast. I take her to school. We do homework together. We play games. Marcus comes home for dinner now. He listens to Emma talk. He watches me help her. Sometimes I catch him looking at me. His eyes are warmer than before. One night, Emma falls asleep on the couch. Marcus and I sit in the living room. Marcus says, she is happy. I have not seen her this happy since before the divorce. I say, she is a sweet girl. He says, you are good with her. Why do you care so much? This is just a contract. I say, I never had a real family. I grew up in foster care. Nobody wanted me. But Emma makes me feel like I belong. Marcus looks at me. He says, you matter, Bailey. You matter very much. My heart beats faster. I say, I should go to bed. Good night. The custody hearing arrives. I wear a simple dress. I am nervous. Victoria arrives in an expensive dress. She looks at me. She says, so, this is the new wife. A cleaner? I do not answer. I just hold Marcus's hand. In the courtroom, the judge asks questions. Marcus answers. His voice is strong. Then Marcus's lawyer shows evidence, phone records, bank transfers, proof that Victoria paid the kidnappers. Victoria's face turns white. The judge looks angry. Finally, he makes a decision. He says, I give full custody to Mr. Marcus Reed. Emma hugs Marcus. Then she runs to me. She says, we won, Mommy Bailey. Mommy Bailey. My heart breaks and heals.
That night, Marcus and I sit in the garden. He says, "The contract is finished. Now you can leave if you want." I feel pain. I ask, "Do you want me to leave?" He says, "No, I do not want you to leave." This started as a contract, but it became real for me. I watched you with Emma every day. I saw how you loved her. He takes my hand. I am falling in love with you. Tears fill my eyes. I say, "Marcus, I am nobody." He says, "You are not nobody. You are brave. You are kind. That is everything to me. I do not want anyone else. I want you." I say, "I love you too. I was so scared to say it. I love you." He kisses me softly. He says, "Stay. Be my real wife. Be Emma's real mother. Be my family." I say, "Yes, yes, yes."
After that day, my whole life changed. Now I have my own family. Every morning, Emma calls me Bailey Mommy. I lost my parents when I was 5. I was alone for 23 years. But then Marcus and Emma walked into my life. They chose me. They love me. This is my story. This is how a cleaner became a mother. This is how a contract became forever. This is my happy ending. No, this is my beautiful.
Key phrases and their meanings. This is not your problem. Meaning, a warning from the kidnapper telling Bailey to ignore the situation and not get involved, highlighting the danger and her initial choice to intervene. You touched my daughter. Now you pay. Meaning, Marcus's cold, protective declaration of vengeance. It establishes his power, his deep love for Emma, and the severe consequences for threatening his family. I need a wife who truly loves Emma. Meaning, the core reason for Marcus's shocking proposal. It's not about romance, but about providing a stable, loving home for his daughter to win a legal battle against the toxic mother. This is just a contract, just business. Meaning, the initial ground rules Marcus sets, defining their marriage as a transactional arrangement with clear emotional boundaries, which makes the later emotional development more significant. You matter, Bailey. You matter very much. Meaning, a pivotal moment where Marcus acknowledges Bailey's intrinsic worth beyond the contract. It's the first clear sign his feelings are changing, and he sees her as a person, not just an employee. Mommy Bailey, meaning Emma's spontaneous term of endearment during the custody victory. It symbolizes Bailey's successful and heartfelt transition from a paid stand-in to a genuine maternal figure in Emma's heart. My heart breaks and heals. Meaning, a paradox describing the overwhelming emotion Bailey feels. It breaks from the intensity of love and acceptance, and heals from the years of loneliness and feeling unwanted. This started as a contract, but it became real for me. Meaning, Marcus's confession that their fake relationship transformed into genuine love. It marks the official end of their business arrangement and the beginning of their real relationship. They chose me, meaning the culmination of Bailey's journey from abandonment to belonging. For someone who felt unwanted her whole life, the conscious choice of Marcus and Emma to love and keep her is profoundly meaningful. How a contract became forever, meaning the central theme of the story. It perfectly summarizes the transformation of a temporary legal agreement into a permanent loving family bond, defying all initial expectations.